project that was thought of about 2.5, 3 years ago. Since most, if not all, the volunteers during the week at the Filipino Centre Toronto, all of us are seniors. There are junior seniors and senior senior. I am a senior senior in that collection of senior citizens. And at one point, there was somebody who was looking for a place for her mom and dad to stick them during the day and pick them up after, just like nursery school. And so we started thinking, since we have a building, I think we are the only Filipino center in all of Canada, aside not counting Winnipeg, which was given a grant by the federal government, that owns a building. Modest as it is still a building, and it's 24,000 square feet. And we thought, why don't we do something about it? So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we happened to talk to Attorney Roland, who gave us the introduction to the President and CEO of Yihong Retirement and Nursing Home, if you are familiar with the Chinese nursing home. And this lady was dynamic, very inspiring, and we were told that in order for us to think of even approaching any level of government, municipal, which is Toronto, provincial, which is Ontario, and federal, we have to have some kind of study or statistics that we can present to them. Here comes this research. I think it is just like a beautiful puzzle where everything is falling into place. We didn't have a Frank Villanueva prior to the 2010 elections. With Frank, we have somebody who I can be proud to say, he is one who is the academic arm of the Filipino Centre Toronto. There are those who are in the engineering department. They can hear me at the back. I thought I'm loud enough.
No, you're not.
Okay.
First comprehensive study of its kind in Canada to look at the living conditions and needs of Filipino elderly. So it is a deep honor and an extreme pleasure for me on behalf of OEC University of Toronto to partner with Filipino Centre Toronto for this groundbreaking study. And thank you to all of you for joining us on this wonderful afternoon for this launch. To ask for funding from the federal, provincial, or municipal governments, we also have to make a case why we need a study on Filipino elderlies in Canada. And really, it's for two reasons. One, the Filipino elderly population in Canada has doubled for the past 10 years. So what we know is Filipino elderlies went from 18,000 in 2001 to 38,000 by 2011. We're going to see in the next 10 years another doubling, because what we're calling seniors in training, those people who are 55 years old to 65 or to 64, there are 54,000 in Canada. So in 10 years, there will be close to 90,000 Filipino elderlies aged 65 and above in Canada. That's enormous. And if we're going to properly take care of our lolo and lola, we need to set up some foundations now to make sure that they're going to be properly taken care of. The second reason is we know that Filipinos, or the Philippines, is the largest source of immigrants to Canada. And that is not going to stop. And as we get more and more people coming to Canada, they're going to want to bring in their fathers, their mothers, their grandparents in order to retain the family unit. So in the foreseeable future, we're going to see an increase, a dramatic increase of the Filipino elderly population in Canada. And when we don't have the kind of resources and establishments to properly take care of them, we need to do that now. So those are the two key reasons.